Hey y'all, welcome to my channel, Loving My Home with Tammy. I'm Tammy. Today you're going to get a treat because this will be an extra video because I usually only do one a week, but I wanted to do the little DIY tree that I told y'all about in my living room decorate video. So here's my little tree right here. My mother and I were working on that together. She has one too. But she'll be decorating hers at a different time. Anyway, when I have a funny story, I already have the tree, but we did cut that out of a lot next to my property here. It's basically an empty lot. They cut all of the trees down, and right next to the road, these two little trees, her tree and my tree, were growing, and they would have cut them down soon anyway because they continuously mow it and keep it plowed down. So anyway, we went over there. Funny story though about that, there's this huge ditch. So I didn't want Mama getting over there because she has her knees bothering her, and so I straddled on across, trying to climb up on the upside of the, across the ditch, cut one of the trees, and it wouldn't come out. And so Mom said, just cut the other tree down. And so I did, and it fell and hit me in the head. Thank goodness it wasn't a heavy tree. You see, they're probably only an inch in diameter. So we did get the trees out. Then we came home and trimmed it up, and we took all the green leaves off, left the sticks so that we would have something to wire our leaves to. I will show you how we're going to plan on doing that in a minute. Then we had to go to Lowe's, and we went to get some Quikrete, and the bags are super heavy. They were 50 to 60 pounds. I'm pushing it to carry 40, so we didn't want to get anything that we couldn't carry. We could have got someone to load it for us, but then we have to come home, get it out, carry it across my yard to where my water hose is, and it would have just been too much for the both of us. So we're looking around, and my mom says, hey, Tammy, come over here. I found something I think we can use. And so we found a bag. I do have that on video, that we found a bag of a mortar mix, and it was by Quikrete brand, but it was a mortar mix. Two things that was great about it: it was only 10 pounds, and it only cost just over $4. So we were excited about that. So we each got us a bag, brought that home. Also bought a little black pot. I have that in the video too, so you can see that. It was just the smallest one, and we got it at Lowe's too. I think it was like around $3.78, something like that. We came home, carried everything over to where my water hose was, stirred up the concrete. I did not get a video of that, but it was hilarious because you just had this little bit of water, and you're trying to, it was just so thick. Anyway, but we finally got it done, got it all set, let it sit overnight. So now it's hardened and ready to decorate. The directions were really easy though on doing the Quikrete or the mortar that we used. It was just the bag, the 10-pound bag, and a pint of water. Although we did have to add a little more water so that we could stir it and mix it. And we just used my little gardening tool shovel. And it just finally mixed up enough, and we put it in. So that was really easy. So there was really nothing to watch. I do have a little bit of video, I believe, of me cutting the leaves and trimming it up some. And then now I'm going to show you how I did the leaves that I'm going to put on here. All right, y'all, here's my tree. Don't look quite fall yet, does it? All right, so I'm gonna tear all the leaves off. I'm gonna prune it up a little bit, and we'll see how it looks. Here's what we're going to use in our pots. And here's our little pot that we're going to use to set that Quikrete, which is actually a mortar mix. I just looked it up. It says it'll work, so we'll see. Then we're going to stick our tree in there and let it harden up. All right, y'all. Here's all the ones I've already cut. These little bushes that look like this, we got at the Dollar Tree. I've already cut off the little sales tag. This one has not been cut. Those have. I didn't want to bore you with that, but I did want to show you how I did it. So what I did is there's 6 little individual things. So I just split it in half, 3 and 3, and then I just ripped it in half, like so. I didn't want that much excess, so I took some wire cutters and I cut it down. Sometimes they don't cut good because I'm just not a very strong person. So I have to kind of wiggle it and wiggle it. And then this one, that one I cut, so very good. So anyway, that's how I did the leaves. So now let's get it turned around so we can get those placed onto the little tree. Okay, now I'm ready to start putting the little leaves that I just cut onto the little tree. And in order to attach those, rather than use hot glue, I'm going to use floral stem tape, and I got the color brown. It comes with 2 little rolls, and that's what I'm going to use. The tree I did last year, I tried to use hot glue, and it was just a little too much. It hurt your fingers because you touch it, even with those little tips that I had. I'm going to put all my leaves over here. All right, so we're going to just start here at the bottom. I'm hoping that I have enough leaves. If not, I'll be having to go back to the Dollar Tree. So I'm just grabbing one of these little sticks that I left, and I'm just going to start up here at the top with my floral tape, and I'm just going to start wrapping it around all the way down. That little stem. I'm going to cut that off. Somewhere I lost a leaf. It may have not had it ever to start with, so who knows. Just making sure that y'all can see what I'm doing. Make sure I have it set in the right spot. Sometimes I'm bad about not getting it set right. Okay, y'all, that was a little tedious. I showed y'all a little bit of it, then I cut it off because I saw that it was going to be a time-consuming thing. It took me over an hour. Then I ran out of leaves, so I had to go to the Dollar Tree to pick up some more. Thank goodness they had some. But anyway, it is done now. So I'm going to show you the tree, show you what I did to some of it, and then I've got to put it in its basket, and I'll take y'all along with me as we get it all set up. Here's the tree. There's this little pot. And that's the mortar inside. But on here, I had some of the limbs that were long, and it looked funny, so I came in intermittently and added little leaves there. Because see, there's the end. I added a leaf, I did that on several of them that were long, like right there. Here's the end. But I think it turned out really cute. Y'all let me know what you think. Is it something you're gonna tackle? It's worth it. I think it'll be really pretty, and I can use this for years to come. All right, so now let's get styling it in the basket. There's the basket I'm going to use. It's the same one I was using for my ficus tree. I have a pot in there to lift it. I'll show you that. I think it's like a hanging basket style. Anyway, it's in there. I'm just going to sit that on there to give it a little lift. And I was telling y'all about in my last video that I took the pine cones out. There's just the small ones out of my yard. I think it looks a lot nicer. Anyway, and let me show you this. I'm going to turn y'all around. Alright, I've seen lots of people doing screensavers. So I found one, and it is glorious. Look at God's creation. Is he amazing or what? Look at the colors. And now listen to this. I have it turned off because I'm recording, but listen. I just want to be there, sitting there, just meditating on God's glory. Oh my gosh, I know it's on my TV, but it's so real. I love it. But anyway, let's get to styling this little tree in its pot. So I'm going to put the phone back on the stand, and so I can let y'all watch me get it all set up. Alright y'all, I have the camera set up on the basket. So I'm going to get the little tree. You have to remember it weighs 10 pounds, so it's not light. Now I've got to see which side I like better. And I'm going to have to adjust the camera because I see y'all are got leaves all in view. Okay, I think I like it this way better. So let me move those leaves out of the way so y'all can see what I'm doing. Alright, I have a bag of tissue paper that I'm going to stuff around just to kind of help hold it in place. Plus to help, I'm going to put some moss in here, and I don't want to have 20 bags of moss and fill it up. There's that. I'll just go ahead and stuff this in there too. And then I'm going to take this moss and just dump it out in here. I'm trying to do it without making the majorest of messes, but I'm sure I'm going to have a mess. Alright. Let me step back and look at it. Very pretty. Now I've just got to clean up that mess. And then I'll show y'all what it looks like. From out here anyway. Here it is. All right, another DIY down. It did take a little longer than I expected, but the results are well worth the time that it took. Y'all try it out. If you think it's cute, let me know. And let me know if you try it. I would love to know. And send me a picture. I don't know how you do that. I haven't figured it out yet. But if you can figure it out, send me a picture if you do make one. I would love to see it. Anyway, thank y'all for watching. And I'll see y'all in my next video. Bye.